Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my daily Arabic vocabularies. I am Mudaris Sulaiman Ali. Happy listening. We are going to learn from this lesson how to change the Arabic verb qama to suit some certain pronouns in Arabic. Fi'ilun madin past tense. Fi'ilun madin past participle. Fi'ilun madin. This is a form of verb in Arabic that one can use to talk about an action that took place in the past. The question is, how do we change the verb qama to suit the pronouns below? Qama simply means he has stood, and he in Arabic is huwa, being the opposite of hiya, she. So how do we now change the verb qama to suit the following pronouns? Wahid, number one. Ana, I. So how do we change the verb qama to suit ana? All you need to do is to attach ta'un carrying dhamma to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb qama will now become kumtu, which means I have stood. So it becomes kumtu, not komtu, because of the nature of the verb. So it becomes kumtu, not komtu. So the verb qama will now become kumtu, which means I have stood. Ithnan, number two. Nahnu, we. So how do we change the verb qama to suit nahnu? All you need to do is to attach na to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb qama will now become kumna, which means we have stood. Thalatha, number three. Anta, you, representing a single male person. So how do we change the verb qama to suit anta? All you need to do is to attach ta'un carrying fataha to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb qama will now become kumta, which means you have stood. Arba, number four. Anti, you, representing a single female person. So how do we change the verb qama to suit anti? All you need to do is to attach ta'un carrying kasra to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb qama will now become kumti, which means you have stood up. Talking to a single female person. Hamsa, number five. Here, she. So how do we change the verb qama to suit here? All you need to do is to attach ta'un carrying sukun to the last letter. So the verb qama will now become qamat, which means she has stood. La'alaka fahimt? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Udurus, learn. Walahiz, and observe at the same time. Udurus, study. Walahiz, and observe at the same time. Mujabun, positive. Manfiyun, negative. Mujab, positive. This is the state of a sentence in Arabic that means something has happened. Manfiyun, negative. This is the state of a sentence in Arabic that means nothing has happened. For instance, wahid, number one. Qama, he stood. Ma qama, he did not stand. Ithnan, number two. Qamat, she stood. Ma qamat, she did not stand. Thalatha, number three. Kumtu, I stood. Ma kumtu, I did not stand. Arba'a, number four. Kumna, we stood. Ma kumna, we did not stand. Hamsa, number five. Kumta, you stood, talking to a single male person. Ma kumta, you did not stand. Sitta, number six. Kumti, you stood, talking to a single female person. Ma kumti, you did not stand. La'alaka fahimt? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Al-istimal, now the usage. Aina qama al-muallim ya Khalid. Aina qama al-muallim ya Khalid. Aina qama al-muallim. Where did the teacher stand? Ya Khalid, Khalid. Now the answer. Qama al-muallimu amam al-fasl. Qama al-muallimu amam al-fasl. Qama al-muallim. The teacher stood amam al-fasl, in front of the classroom. Ithnan, number two. Aina qamat al-muallima ya Zainab. Aina qamat al-muallima ya Zainab. Aina qamat al-muallima. Where did the female teacher stand? Remember that the ta'un in qamat is supposed to be taking sukun. However, the lamun appearing after it in al-muallima is also taking sukun. You know that in Arabic, two sukun will never meet at the same time. So in order to avoid that, we turn ta'un carrying sukun to ta'un carrying kasra, so as to avoid the meeting of two sukun at the same time. Aina qamat al-muallima. Where did the female teacher stand? Ya Zainab, Zainab. Now the answer. قامت المعلمة خلف المكتبة. قامت المعلمة خلف المكتبة. قامت المعلمة. The female teacher stood خلف المكتبة, at the back of the library. قامت المعلمة. The female teacher stood خلف المكتبة, at the back of the library. ثلاثة. Number 3. أين قمت يا أخي? أين قمت يا أخي? أين قمت? Where did you stand? Ya ahi, my brother. Now the answer. Kumtu wara al-imam. Kumtu wara al-imam. Kumtu, I stood. Wara al-imam, behind the imam. Kumtu, I stood. Wara al-imam, behind the imam. Remember that wara'a and khalifa mean the same thing. I repeat, wara'a and khalifa, they mean the same thing. La'alaka fahimt? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Arba, number 4. لماذا قمت في الفصل يا أختي؟ لماذا قمت في الفصل يا أختي؟ لماذا قمت في الفصل? Why did you stand up in the classroom? يا أختي, my sister. لماذا قمت في الفصل? Why did you stand up in the classroom? يا أختي, my sister. Now the answer. ما قمت في الفصل يا أخي. ما قمت في الفصل يا أخي. ما قمت في الفصل. I did not stand up in the classroom. Ya ahi, my brother. Hamza, number 5. Aina kumtuma. Aina kumtuma. Where did you both stand? Talking to Hashim and Khalid. Aina kumtuma. Where did you both stand? Now the answer. Kumna bijanibil mustashfa. Kumna bijanibil mustashfa. Kumna, we stood. Bijanibil mustashfa, beside the hospital. Kumna, we stood. Bijanibil mustashfa, beside the hospital. Sitta, number 6. Aina kumtum ya ihwa. Aina kumtum ya ihwa. Aina kumtum. Where did you all stand? Ya ihwa, brothers. Now the answer. Kumna amama al-qa'ah. Kumna amama al-qa'ah. Kumna, we stood. Amama al-qa'ah, in front of the hall. Kumna, we stood. Amama al-qa'ah, in front of the hall. La'alaka fahimt? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Sab'a, number 7. Aina kumtunna ya akhawat. Aina kumtunna ya akhawat. Aina kumtunna. Where did you all stand? Ya akhawat, sisters. Now the answer. Kumna tahata shajara. Kumna tahata shajara. Kumna, we stood. Tahata shajara, under the tree. Kumna, we stood. Tahta shajara, under the tree. La'alaka fahimt? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Do not forget to click the link below to download any of my books right there at the comment section. مع السلامة وإلى اللقاء آخر.